Well, I believe the government of Israel can do more. I believe the government of Israel is not certain about its priorities between bringing back the hostages and doing something that the Prime Minister coined as winning the war or total victory, whatever he meant by that. And I believe that long ago, the government could have done better for the release of the hostages. And it's hesitating. And yes, you mentioned President Biden. It's quite embarrassing to see that it looks as if he's more committed than our government to bring back the hostages as soon as possible. And we know that the time is against our hostages. We know that they're dying there. They're in terrible conditions. And I believe more should be done and can be done to get them home as soon as possible.
If Hamas is setting a terrible price, saying hundreds and thousands of hostages, of prisoners in Israel, of the worst kind, the worst terrorists there is this a price that Israel should still pay for the, I believe it's 134 hostages, and we know that at least a third of them are probably not alive anymore?
Definitely. I think from the start, this should have been the policy of Israel. To release any of the Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails, prisons. I don't think there's any negotiation about who are the figures that would be released and how many of them are murderers and blood on their hands and all that rhetoric. Nothing of that is worth the life of our hostages. I believe that even the Nukhba that attacked Israel on October 7th, if their release would bring back our hostages, it's a price that's worth paying and should have been paid a few months ago and getting this saga over. The problem is that now the Hamas is not demanding only the release of of the prisoners. They are also now talking about the goals of the war, because their life is in danger, because their sovereignty over Gaza is in danger. And this now adds more issues to the negotiation table and makes things more complicated. I don't think Israel should hesitate at all about the release of prisoners, all prisoners. The question is the demands now that the Hamas are making about their ability to survive the Israeli attack and to maintain their control of Gaza.